Buying the wrong diesel truck in 2026 could cost you $15,000 in repairs before you hit 100,000 miles. I've analyzed diesel failure data across every major manufacturer, and 3 trucks are absolute disasters right now. We're talking catastrophic emission system failures, seized engines, and repair bills that exceed the truck's value. But there are 4 diesel trucks that avoid every single one of these problems. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which diesels will protect your money and which 3 will drain your bank account. These are the 3 worst and 4 best diesel trucks you can buy in 2026. We'll start with the worst ones. Number 3, Chevrolet Silverado 1500 3.0 Duramax, the most misunderstood diesel in GM's lineup. This is going to be controversial, but hear me out. Everyone sees Duramax and thinks reliability. They think of the legendary 6.6 liter that's been pulling trailers across America for 20 years. This isn't that engine. The 3.0 Duramax was GM's attempt to compete in the half-ton diesel market, and it's been a disaster from day one. Here's why this engine is destroying owners financially. The main problem is that half-ton diesels struggle with real-world use. Most truck buyers do short trips, to work, to the store, around town. But diesel engines need long highway runs to burn off the soot in their emission systems. When you drive mostly city miles, the diesel particulate filter clogs up every 25,000 to 30,000 miles. The regeneration process doesn't complete properly, and the filter becomes so clogged it can't be cleaned. It has to be replaced. That's a $2,800 repair that happens like clockwork. I've seen it in my shop dozens of times. Customers come in confused because their low-mileage truck is throwing codes and going into limp mode. But it gets worse. The 3.0 Duramax is packed with electrical sensors that fail constantly. The exhaust gas temperature sensors, the differential pressure sensors, the DEF quality sensors, they all fail, and each one costs $400 to $600 to replace. Here's a real example from my shop. 2021 Silverado 1500 with 47,000 miles. Customer bought it to tow his boat on weekends, mostly drove it to work during the week. 12 miles each way in stop-and-go traffic. At 32,000 miles, DPF replacement, $2,800. At 45,000 miles, DEF injector failure, $1,200. At 47,000 miles, turbocharger actuator failure, $1,600. Total repair costs, $5,600 on a truck he still owed $28,000 on. The worst part? When these trucks need major repairs, parts take forever. I've had customers with $65,000 trucks sitting in my shop for 4 months waiting for a turbocharger. GM's parts supply for the 3.0 Duramax is terrible. And here's the kicker. This engine is so problematic that GM quietly discontinued it in late 2025. They're moving to a different diesel for 2027. That should tell you everything about GM's confidence in this engine. If you own one, trade it now while it still runs. If you're shopping, avoid it completely. Number 2, Ford F-150 3.0 Power Stroke, complexity versus value failure. Ford's 3.0 Power Stroke diesel represents everything wrong with modern automotive engineering. They took a simple concept, put a diesel in an F-150, and made it so complicated that it fails constantly. This engine was Ford's answer to the Ram Eco Diesel, but they never understood diesel buyers. Diesel customers want simplicity and durability. The 3.0 Power Stroke is neither. The first problem is the emission system. Ford packed this engine with so many sensors and control modules that something is always failing. The exhaust gas recirculation valve sticks open, causing rough idle and poor fuel economy. The diesel exhaust fluid injector crystallizes every 60,000 miles, requiring replacement at $800. But the real killer is the complexity versus value equation. This engine requires perfect maintenance and perfect driving conditions to survive. Miss one oil change by even 1,000 miles? The high-pressure fuel pump starts to wear. Drive mostly in city traffic? The emission system clogs up and throws codes. Here's what Ford doesn't tell you. This engine was designed for fleet use, long highway miles with regular maintenance, but most F-150 buyers use their trucks for daily driving, weekend projects, and occasional towing. That's exactly the usage pattern that kills this engine. Low adoption rates made everything worse. Ford only sold about 15,000 trucks per year with this engine. When you have low volume, you get weak dealer support, expensive parts, and mechanics who don't know how to work on them. I had a customer with a 2020 F-150 3.0 Power Stroke. Bought it for better fuel economy while towing his travel trailer. At 68,000 miles, the high-pressure fuel pump failed. Not just failed, it contaminated the entire fuel system with metal shavings. Total repair bill, $12,400. Ford refused warranty coverage because the truck had one oil change done at a quick lube shop instead of a Ford dealer. One oil change voided the entire powertrain warranty on a $55,000 truck. Here's the final nail in the coffin. Ford discontinued this engine in 2023. Parts are already getting scarce, and resale values are dropping fast. Dealers won't even take these trucks on trade. If you see a used F-150 with the 3.0 Power Stroke, run. It's a trap. Number 1. Ram 1500 Eco Diesel. Used market plus ownership risk disaster. The Ram 1500 Eco Diesel isn't just the worst diesel truck you can buy in 2026, it's one of the worst vehicles, period. This truck single-handedly destroyed Ram's reputation in the diesel market. Here's the story most people don't know. The Eco Diesel was actually a good engine when it was new and under warranty. The problem started showing up right around 75,000 to 85,000 miles, conveniently right after the powertrain warranty expired. The EGR system fails first. The exhaust gas recirculation cooler develops internal cracks that leak coolant into the intake system. You won't see coolant on the ground, but you'll notice the level dropping every few weeks. By the time you figure out where it's going, you've been running low on coolant for months and warped the cylinder head. Then, the DEF system fails. The diesel exhaust fluid injector crystallizes and clogs the lines. The sensors that monitor DEF quality fail. When any part of the DEF system throws a code, the truck goes into limp mode. You're stuck on the side of the highway with a $65,000 truck that won't go over 5 miles per hour. But here's where it gets really bad. These trucks look like incredible deals in the used market. You'll see 2018 to 2020 Eco Diesels with 80,000 miles for $25,000 to $30,000. That seems like a bargain compared to $70,000 for a new truck. It's a trap. You're not buying a good deal. You're buying someone else's $15,000 repair bill that's about to hit. Let me tell you about the lawsuit that proves Ram knew these trucks were defective. In 2019, Ram paid a $307 million settlement to the EPA for emissions violations. But the real scandal was the class action lawsuit filed by owners. The lawsuit revealed that Ram knew the EGR coolers were defective before they ever sold the first truck. Internal documents showed Ram engineers recommended using a different supplier for the EGR coolers, but management chose the cheaper supplier to save $47 per truck. $47. They destroyed their entire diesel reputation to save $47 per truck. Ram extended the emissions warranty to 8 years or 80,000 miles, but only if you completed the recall update. If you didn't get the recall done, or if you're past the warranty, you're paying $6,000 to $12,000 out of pocket. And here's the worst part. The fixed EGR coolers fail again. Same design, same problem. I've seen trucks on their third EGR cooler replacement. Ram finally admitted defeat and dropped the diesel option entirely in 2025. When a manufacturer stops making an engine, that tells you everything about their confidence in it. But here's the other side of the story. While half-ton diesels have been disasters, heavy-duty diesels are the complete opposite. These are engines that have been virtually unchanged for over a decade because they got it right the first time. The 4 best diesel trucks in 2026. Number 4. Ram 3500 6.7 Cummins, the Torque King narrative. This is where we separate the pretenders from the legends. The Ram 3500 with the 6.7 Cummins is proof that when you build a diesel engine right, you don't need to keep changing it. This engine makes 1,050 pound-feet of torque in current form. To put that in perspective, that's more torque than a Bugatti Veyron. In a pickup truck you can buy at any Ram dealer, but the torque numbers don't tell the whole story. This is old-school diesel DNA in a modern body. The 6.7 Cummins traces its heritage back to industrial engines that were designed to run 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, for decades. Cummins has been building diesel engines since 1919. They didn't get into the pickup truck business to make pretty engines. They build engines that work. The 6.7 is based on the ISB platform that's been running in city buses, delivery trucks, and industrial equipment since the 1990s. Here's what makes this engine special. It's built by Cummins, not Ram. Ram just builds the truck around it. Cummins designs it for 500,000-mile commercial use, then puts it in pickup trucks where it's basically coasting. The manual transmission history adds to the legend. For years, enthusiasts could get the 6.7 Cummins with a 6-speed manual transmission. That combination became legendary in the towing community because you had complete control over when and how the engine made power. Even with the automatic transmission, the 6.7 maintains that old-school character. It's not refined like the Ford or GM diesels. It's loud, it's torquey, and it lets you know it's a real diesel engine. Real-world proof. I know a guy who runs a heavy equipment business. He's got 3 Ram 3500 in his fleet, all with over 250,000 miles. His newest truck has 312,000 miles on the original engine. Never been opened. Still pulls his 15,000-pound equipment trailer like it's empty. The 6.7 Cummins doesn't just make power, it makes power that lasts. Number 3, GMC Sierra 3500 HD 6.6 Duramax, premium version of workhorse platform. The GMC Sierra 3500 HD is the luxury wrapper over industrial reliability. Same mechanical base as the Chevrolet, but with premium materials and better build quality that justify the price difference. This is what happens when GM takes their proven 6.6 Duramax platform and builds it without compromising on materials or assembly quality. The interior feels like a luxury SUV, but underneath it's all business. The 6.6 Duramax in the GMC gets the same Allison 1000 transmission, the same emission system, and the same bulletproof reliability as the Chevrolet. But GMC owners get better interior materials, quieter operation, and more standard equipment. Why do buyers pay more for the same engine? Because it's not really the same truck. GMC's build quality is consistently better. The paint is better, the interior materials are better, and the attention to detail is better. This matters for long-distance towing, which is what most 3500 HD buyers do. When you're pulling a 12,000-pound fifth wheel across the country, the difference between a good interior and a great interior becomes important after 8 hours on the road. The GMC also holds its value better. 3-year-old Sierra HDs consistently bring $3,000 to $5,000 more than equivalent Silverados. That premium you pay up front, you get back when you sell. Fleet versus private owner usage makes a difference too. Chevrolet sells more trucks to fleets and commercial users who beat them up. GMC sells more to private owners who take care of them. When you're shopping used, that difference matters. But let's be honest about what you're really buying. A $75,000 work truck with leather seats. If you need the capability, the GMC Sierra 3500 HD delivers it with more comfort than anything else in the class. Number 2. Chevrolet Silverado 3500 HD 6.6 Duramax. Workhorse reliability narrative. This is the truck that built the Duramax reputation. The Chevrolet Silverado 3500 HD with the 6.6 Duramax is what every other heavy-duty diesel tries to be. The combination of the 6.6 Duramax and Allison 1000 transmission is legendary in the commercial world. This same powertrain is used in city buses that carry passengers 200,000 miles per year. It's used in delivery trucks that make hundreds of stops per day. It's used in industrial equipment that runs 12 hours a day. When you put that proven commercial powertrain in a pickup truck that gets used maybe 20,000 miles per year, it's going to last virtually forever. Here's why contractors trust this platform. It's simple, it's proven, and when something does need repair, any diesel shop in America can work on it. Parts are everywhere. Service procedures are well known. There are no exotic materials or complicated procedures. The Duramax has been in production since 2001. That's 25 years of continuous improvement and refinement. Every problem has been identified and solved. The current 6.6 is the result of all that experience. Fleet reliability numbers tell the story. Construction companies buy these trucks by the hundreds because their accountants have done the math. The Silverado 3500 HD with the 6.6 Duramax has lower operating costs per mile than any other heavy-duty diesel. Maintenance patterns are predictable. Oil changes every 10,000 miles, fuel filters every 20,000 miles, transmission service every 100,000 miles. Follow the schedule, and these trucks run 300,000 miles without major repairs. Here's a real example. A landscaping company I work with bought 12 Silverado 3500 HDs in 2019. These trucks tow heavy trailers loaded with equipment every day. As of 2026, all 12 trucks are still running. Average mileage, 180,000 miles. Total engine repairs across the entire fleet, 0. The engine built for work, not hype. Best number 1. Ford F-250 Super Duty 6.7 Power Stroke. The most dominant diesel platform in America, the Ford F-250 Super Duty with the 6.7 Power Stroke isn't just the best diesel truck you can buy. It's the benchmark that every other manufacturer tries to match. This engine dominates commercial fleets from coast to coast. Construction companies, utilities, government agencies, and commercial towing operations all choose the Ford Super Duty. When your business depends on trucks that work every day, you choose Ford. The 6.7 Power Stroke was built for punishment, not fuel economy. Ford designed this engine for worst-case scenarios, maximum towing capacity, extreme temperatures, constant heavy use. In normal pickup truck use, it's practically bulletproof. The numbers don't lie. Ford sells more Super Duty trucks than Ram and GM combined. That's not marketing. That's fleet buyers making calculated business decisions. They don't buy trucks based on emotions or brand loyalty. They buy what works. Why do buyers skip half-ton trucks and go straight to the Super Duty? Because they learned from other people's mistakes. They've watched friends struggle with half-ton diesels that break constantly. They've seen the repair bills. They decided to buy once and buy right. The F-250 Super Duty is built on a completely different platform than the F-150. Bigger frame, heavier suspension, larger cooling system, beefier transmission. It's designed from the ground up to handle serious work. Real-world proof comes from the most demanding users. Towing companies that respond to highway accidents 24/7. Utility companies that work in all weather conditions. Emergency services that can't afford downtime. They all choose the Ford Super Duty. Here's a story that sums it up. A towing company owner told me he tried switching to Ram trucks to save money on his fleet. Within 2 years, he switched back to Ford. The Ram spent too much time in the shop, and downtime costs more than the savings on purchase price. His current fleet, 18 Ford Super Duty trucks, average mileage 220,000 miles. They're all still working. Built for punishment, proven by professionals, the most dominant diesel platform in America. Now that you know which diesel trucks to buy and which ones will cost you thousands in repairs, you need to know something even more important. There are diesel engines out there that mechanics call bulletproof. Engines that will run for 500,000 miles or more without major repairs. So check out this video where I show you the 10 diesel engines that will outlast your grandchildren and how you can find them before everyone else catches on.